Hi guys, so we are here. I'm Hanson.
And I'm Sherry.
We are back to
Think
Think Rich Podcast. Okay, so right now we are here with a business successfully woman that calls Zulaika. So I think you can introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Zuleika Rose. I am the founder of Rose Production. It's a photography production, and I'm also a full-time content creator. I teach photography in YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes, we love that energy,
Yes,
Zuleika.
I love that.
So around your early 30s and running on your own production. Wow. So weren't you behind a lens, right? How did this journey start?
Yes, we wonder about that. So we need to know.
Yeah, actually, I didn't jump into photography directly, but so yeah, I started as a corporate girly.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
corporate girl. Okay.
Yeah, I started as a junior exec in a very well-known oil and gas company. Not gonna mention names here.
Okay, it's a secret between us, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went from junior exec to senior exec. So after like for 7 years, and then I transitioned into being in the photography industry.
Oh, okay, so oil and gas to photography. Wow, that's a massive pivot, right?
Yes.
So how did you to go change that job, I guess?
Well, it just clicked one day, that okay, let me like go back to my passion before this. Photography has been my passion since the younger days. But ever since I had my first job in the corporate world, I kind of buried that passion a very long time ago. So it just clicked to my mind like it's been 7 years. So like I was
So
asking
you've been
myself,
7 years in corporate.
yeah.
Wow, okay, that's so long. Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
So like how long am I going to be behind the computer, like
Yes.
doing this 9 to 5 job? I'm gonna be here until I retire. But it doesn't mean that I disrespect people who
Yeah,
choose to
exactly.
be like in the corporate world or doing the 9 to 5 jobs. I have high respect for them, but I just really have this urge to do something that I love, like something that I wanna do, like that I wake up and I just love this job, like in a very long term.
That's a good
Yeah.
Interesting. So
So
it's very brave of Zuleika
Mhm.
for leaving that corporate
Yeah.
security. You
Yeah.
know, guys.
That's
So
really-
I'm pretty sure that transition is a really tough decision for you.
for yeah,
Yeah, I left my job and I worked with Real Photography Production, which was Brown Ice Production. Yeah.
yes. I've heard that. I've heard
Yeah.
that production. It's very massive, right?
Yeah, it's based
Yeah.
at Tawau.
Based in Tawau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
So I worked there as a photographer for 3 years. So that's where I tried to enhance my skills. So
Okay, so eventually you open your own business.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's called Rose,
Rose Production.
So
Yes, Rose
how?
Production.
Yes,
I think you
exactly.
guys can know what is the meaning behind Rose.
Yes,
It's basically my name.
it's basically your name. So how did you manage to encourage for this past 2 years
Mhm.
to go this far?
Well, it sounds very simple, but I think I wouldn't be here this far if it wasn't for my emotional intelligence. You know, when you're hustling, you're going to meet a lot of people, okay? You're not going to meet people that will always be aligned with your ideas and all that. And then you'll be like meeting people who can uplift you, but you're also going to meet people that can make you feel so little and like so anxious to go to work every day. But yeah, so back into the corporate world, I was very young. I started at the age of 23. So,
Quite young.
Yeah.
23.
yeah, well, I was so young, and then I was constantly looked down while learning. So like, unlike today, like if you see the generation these days, whenever there's like a small mistake or you are being reminded in a, how do you say, like in a way, disrespectful way, by your superiors and all that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially they can goes viral very
Yeah,
easy, right?
yeah.
Like just one small
mistake.
Yeah.
and then it gets viral.
Yes.
all over social media. They're brave enough to like go to the HR, to take action and all that. But during my days, I just had to accept it. I had to do like, just bear with it and accept it as a process of learning. So most of the times I didn't have the courage to voice out during those days in my early days. But yeah, that's the time where I also had to learn how to regulate my emotions.
Yeah, that's actually a great
really cool.
point. So nowadays people just think EI, which is like emotional
Intelligence, right?
Yes. It's just being nice. People think that EI is just being nice. So but it's actually more than a regulation.
Yeah, you really need to know how to like control your emotions, not taking like how to say
Take advantage? No?
yeah, don't let yourself like
Yeah.
being taken advantage by by people who are more like in a higher level of you.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, I kind of agree with Sherry.
Mm.
Like, yeah, EI isn't about being nice or staying quiet. It's about controlling your emotions and expressing them professionally.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. So to me, like, I did not just. I think I just mentioned about like I had to accept
Your
everything.
corporate? No.
No, like I have to accept it as a process of learning and all that.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and I didn't really have the courage to like voice out, but eventually I did because yeah, as time goes by while learning and you want to be in a long term in working in the corporate world, right? It's been 7 years, so I actually eventually confronted my superiors whenever things went too far. Yeah, and I think like because I knew how to speak up professionally, yeah, our communication became more efficient in the workplace.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it's like when it's time to change the camera, right?
What is strawberry?
This is strawberry.
Oh my God, you know my favorite.
Yes, obviously.
Oh, it's
So
so
we need to
cute.
drink. It's called
Coco Eats.
Coco
So
Eats.
thank you so much for sponsoring
Sponsor.
our podcast.
Yes. Thank you so much.
God, it's
Let's
so
drink.
cute.
Okay, let's do a cheers first.
Cheers.
Okay.
Okay, so Sherry, so you heard that story, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I heard that there's actually a bit of challenge, right?
Yeah.
So throughout your professional photography course,
Mhm.
can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so firstly,
Wow.
we all need to know that, especially me.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So,
Okay. Well, after the 3 years of working under Brown Eyes Production,
yeah, sure.
I had this realization that, you know what, I think I need to stand on my own. Like, I need to build my own
You're
production.
brave enough to
Yeah.
stand out, right?
Yeah. So, in order. So, yeah, actually, after the 3 years
Mhm.
working with Brown Eyes Production, I just had this like sudden realization, I think I need to stand on my own. Like, I need to have my
Follow your
own.
dreams, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
I have to like have my own production. So,
We love an independent girly.
So Betty.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's how Rose Production exists. But during the process of it, I had to undergo like this one course, photography course, in
Oh, it's
order
photography
to like
course.
open my own production.
So it's good a certification for that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
needed to get the certification. So there was this one course, 10 days course.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah.
10 days.
One of the challenges that I go through, that photography is a male-dominated industry.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's mostly male.
Mostly
Yeah.
men is because it's not that heavy actually.
Yeah.
But if you really like that kind of job, you will do your best, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's challenging, but it's not impossible.
It's quite challenging, but it's not impossible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing is
probably.
impossible, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, one of the challenge is that I was placed in a group where I was the only girl.
Oh, you're the only girl.
Yeah, I was
I
in the
see.
only girl, and I could consider myself as a newbie. Yeah, I was really new, and I was
Yeah.
working with people that had way more experience than me.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I did encounter someone who had this 10 years experience in the photography industry. Yeah, and he was an elder man. So at that time, he kept on pushing me to be the leader of the group, which kind of
Okay.
confuses me, right? But I believe that women can be a leader.
Yes.
Yeah, at that time I felt very pressured because I was really new. So the thing that I had to deal with him is even though he like every time when there was a task, he would always like criticize my idea.
Wait, so he made you to be a leader, but
Mhm.
he wouldn't listen to it?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember during those 10 days of the course, I always have this argument with him. But it's not like a like an anger kind of argument, but more like, bertekad.
Ber
Bertekad. So
bertekad.
yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
go translate it.
Yeah. And I remember those days where he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just an SPM leader. You guys have degrees. So yeah, who am I? Like he's downgrading himself.
It's done.
Yeah. I
Oh
don't
my
know why he's, like projecting his insecurities on me.
I think he's trying to manipulate things so that you feel
Yeah, like feel
You feel
bad, right?
empathy.
I
Empathy,
see.
right? It's not empathy.
Sympathy,
Sympathy about him,
or more
like
like gaslight.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
gaslight. Exactly.
So yeah, sometimes he would say like, I've been 10 years in the industry, photography industry. You guys should listen to me. But
That's
sometimes
right.
I would just think to myself, then why would you like ask me to be the leader
be the
if you
leader,
have
right.
more experience? Like I wouldn't mind. But you are asking me to be the leader.
To
So
be the leader, right?
I mean most of the times you have to listen to my lead, right? But I don't like disrespect his ideas or anything. I really accept them. But during those days I also heard that he talked bad
Whoa. So like
behind my back. Yeah. He tried to.
So it's a T right now.
Yeah, it's a
So-
tea.
so he was projecting his insecurities and then he kind of gaslight people.
Yeah.
After all of that happened,
Mhm.
right, girl? So how the heck did you, like handle
Yes.
that without even blowing up?
Yes. Handle the
Wow.
situation.
I mean, like I said just now, that's the importance of emotional intelligence. Yeah, I wouldn't survive my whole years being in the corporate world and then going to the photography industry without emotional intelligence. Because I think if I didn't have that, I would blow up at that. Yeah, who
Exactly.
wouldn't? Because
Exactly, guys.
when people like criticize you and talk behind you or try to make the whole room hate you, it triggers you to do something bad.
Yes.
All this negative energy. Yeah. You can simply consume it. But at that time, I just stay calm and just worked in silence. There were times where it was pretty awkward when we don't talk to each other because we don't want to
Make things bad.
yeah, we
Make
don't want to
things
set
right,
up the fire in a professional occasion, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
it's a course. You want to take care of your name and you want to take care of that person's name as well. Yeah. So on the last day, I just confronted him, like when I said, "Hi, I just want to apologize for the past 10 days if I ever offended you, if I didn't give the same energy or cooperation working with you, or like."
So you apologize, and what did he do?
Yeah, what is she?
Yeah, what was his reaction? We need to know.
He was surprised actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that nobody has ever like apologized to him face to face. I think. Yeah, because he kind of seemed awkward at the time when I apologized to him. He was like, "Yeah, no worries, it's okay, okay. I think you can stop there." Like, yeah, he tried to like not make it awkward. And like, you know what? Let's just take a picture real quick. Yeah, as a memory. Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, emotional intelligence teaches you to not take things personally.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, but do not. It doesn't mean that you have to accept disrespect. So that's why
Mhm.
confrontation is also really important.
Yes.
Yeah. So wow, that is such eye opener.
Mm.
So it's about being an empath and understanding why people act out. So don't you love your own peace, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
that's
like
something-
why do you want to waste your energy on
exactly.
unnecessary drama?
True.
Yeah, because like
True.
if you keep on investing your energy into it, you're gonna be drained in the long
It
run.
drains you.
Yeah, it's
Basically
really
drains you.
easy to be sad
Exactly.
instead of being happy.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wow, after everything, that is such a powerful lesson.
Lessons. Yeah, so big lesson from here. Yes, right?
Yes. So, what are your final words to the audience?
I want to highlight that emotional intelligence is really important wherever you go. And if there was something that I want to advise, don't be scared to start all over because you never know how far, your potential can bring you.
Yes, agree.
Agree.
I really agree on that.
So yeah, that's a good advice. So just follow your dreams and don't be scared.
To start all over.
Start all over.
Yeah.
It's okay to start all over again.
Yeah.
From the top to from the bottom to the top. Okay.
It's true. Like, no matter where you go, there's always potential for everyone, right? Period. Okay, so lastly, don't forget to subscribe to Think
Think
Rich
Rich
Podcast.
Podcast.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Stay tuned.
Oh my gosh.